And Mom.
Hello, my name is Chris Adkins, and I will be taking you to the carnival in Italy. When I say the carnival in Italy, your first thought is probably the carnival in Venice. However, you would be incorrect. The carnival I will be taking you to is the Carnival of Puttanaglio. So, what is the Carnival of Puttanaglio? It is a celebration held in Puttanaglio, Italy. It starts on December 26th and goes until Shrove Tuesday. This is a celebration for them to prepare for Ash Wednesday, which is the start of Lent, lasting 40 days before ending on Easter. So, what's the history behind this being celebrated? Well, in the year 1394, the Knights of Malta feared that the relics of Saint Stephen were in danger and decided to move them into a land inland to Puttanaglio, no, thus protecting them from looters. On December 26, 1394, the knights arrived in Puttanaglio. Then, when the peasants seen that they arrived, they dropped what they were doing and joined them in the procession. The relics were transferred to the church of Santa Maria la Greca, where they remain. After the religious ceremony, the peasants took to the streets and celebrated with music, dancing, and songs. This is actually the clown that leads the modern day celebration. But you might be wondering, who is that? Well, their name is Farinella. You might be asking, who is Farinella? Well, first of all, it's a Puttanaglian dish, specifically a flatbread that's made with chickpea flour and is mixed with figs, oils, and sauces. So, what's the history behind the clown and its name? Well, during ancient times, a so the Sartians were raiding areas around Puttanaglio and fearing that they would be next in line. The townspeople gathered in the square in order to come up with a plan. A group of people wanted to run away from them and leave everything behind, while another group wanted to stay and fight for their town. But the only issue with them having to fight the Sartians is they have a superior military compared to the townspeople, so it would be a one-way fight, or one-sided fight. So these two groups were debating back and forth on what to do. But at some point in this, an unnamed baker who was called Farinella due to them baking the flatbread raised their hand and said they had an idea on how to solve this issue. So, after hearing their plan, the townspeople ended up deciding that this was the way to go. So, they covered themselves in farinella and chickpea flour in order to simulate the plague that was running rampant at the time. So, and they would send guards to the gates in order to greet the invaders and tell them that this was a quarantine zone, that the entire town had the plague, and if you did not wish to catch this, you would turn around and just leave. So the raiders, not believing the guards, decided to go into the town anyway, but once they seen that the guards were telling the truth, that everyone seemed like they had the plague and were actually ill, decided to turn around and leave the town alone. So, thanks to this baker's quick thinking, the town is safe. And this is a more modern adaptation of the gesture with a three-point hat to symbolize the three hills that the town is built upon, as well as it wearing the colors of the town. So, after hearing the history about the carnival, would you like to join me on this adventure?
Yes.
And this is only a small look into what the carnival is, but it pretty much showed all of the beautiful floats that are walked through the streets of Putinamio, which most are tower over the buildings, which are normally 4 stories. So these are massive floats that all have individual moving parts to bring the float together, as well as having dancers and music on the ground around the float to bring everything together and have a beautiful show for all onlookers to enjoy. So, this is the end of the presentation. I hope you truly enjoyed. Is there any questions before I end?
Nope.
Thank you very much for watching. Here's my sources. Have a wonderful day.